In my last video, I think I confused a lot of you guys because no matter what we do, like even if we do put in a header, then this brace right here and this one, the two edge ones, and this one is going to have a third one put on it because we have to brace this one because of that cutout right there. So there would be 3 in total that have to show. It's because even if we do a header, then something has to carry the weight. So it would be just like these gone. I cannot decide if I want to cut that off just because it is original and I don't hate it. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I think it adds so much character to the house and just like helps tell this house's story. But so I don't know if I'm going to cut it off yet. Like, I cannot decide because it honestly doesn't bother me. But I'm going to work on cleaning up like all of this stuff, like the laths, like cut them off so that I can get a good idea of what it's going to look like with the stove setting in front of it, because it's really messy looking right now. And I feel like of course, like I can clean up like all the studs and take off the nails and like sand those down if I wanted, and then like the same with the work on that and see if it helps give me a better visual of what it'll look like. Each beam had so many nails in it just because they had the laths nailed on, and then on top of the laths in the plaster, if you remember, they had drywall over top and they had nailed the drywall into the studs also. So there was tons of nail holes, but I actually don't mind them after we've gotten it sanded now, and I'll probably just leave all the nail holes and I won't bother with filling them in. I just think it helps add character to the wood. So I've been working on sanding some of these beams, and you can see where I've sanded some. I'm just trying to go easy and slow because it does take so much time, especially because where each of the laths were in between, it's a different color and I really don't know why. It's red. So I have to sand longer on those areas and like then smooth it back out. This right here is what they will all look like, probably starting from like here down to about there is where it ends. But you can kind of see the lines still, so I may have to go back and hit them some. Since it was taking me so long with the orbital sander and it was giving an uneven piece of wood because I was having to get those lines out of the wood, so Ben was able to take this belt sander and hit it really quick, and it took him like half the time it would have taken me. We do have to go back in with the orbital sander and get the inside of each beam though. Okay, so we just got home and it has been such a busy week. It's actually dark here. It's like 9 o'clock, but I've been wanting to work on this brick all week and haven't had a chance just because we're cutting hay this week and it's also calving season. So one of our older cows, her teats are too big, so the calf cannot get its mouth on the teat at first. So we have to hand milk her for a couple days and then put it in a bottle and bottle feed and just milk her out for a couple days until they shrink back down so that the calf can get its mouth around it. But I'm gonna work on some of this brick really quick, and then Ben is out tedding hay, and then we'll grab dinner and go to bed. But it's how it goes. It's always super late and just super busy, and right now we're just in a busy season. I get a ton of questions asking how we remove the extra mortar and the plaster, which this does not actually have any plaster on it. It's actually just mortar, so it shouldn't be near as bad to take off. But how we get it off of the brick, and for the plaster and the mortar, we use this. And it's just a nylon little drill attachment. And as it wears, it will get a lot smaller. So you do have to replace it, but I've only had to replace it once on all the brick. Is the back side of the kitchen. So in there's the kitchen. And so this is the fireplace. This is the back side of it. And you can see that it was covered in plaster. So we'll have to take this tool also to the plaster and get it off, but we'll use the same method for it also. And on this we used a hammer and a chisel to get the plaster off. And I did just want to say that you will need safety glasses and a mask for this because it is so dusty and chunks do fly off, so you will need safety glasses. had time to work on just a small section, but here is what it looked like before. As you can see, the mortar was just super messy and you couldn't really see the bricks defined very well. But here's what it looked like after, and it looked so much better afterwards. It actually looks smooth and you can actually see what the brick actually is supposed to look like. And right here, I may have to get a different attachment or just one with a longer bit so that I can get inside that, because it's a little bit tighter and I don't think the drill can turn in there. So for that section right there, I will have to get a different attachment or just a longer bit on it. But slowly but surely, we're getting there. We get done cutting hay and getting our second cutting up, then we will be back on track and can start working on the kitchen again. But that's gonna be it for today's vlog. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe.